What's up, everybody? It's Showtime, and as you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be discussing a very popular and controversial subject. I don't know if this video is going to get banned or not, but in all seriousness, yes, we are going to be talking about the demonetization of a whole lot of YouTubers' videos, and many people are going so far as to say that it is censorship. Now, me personally, in my humble opinion, I'm not going to label this censorship, because censorship in its truest forms, it would be, okay, bump demonetizing your video. What we're going to do is just take your video down without you knowing whether you care about it or not, and you can't appeal it even if you want to, and we may just terminate your channel just because we see that your views contradict ours and they're not in harmony with ours. So that's how we're gonna rock with it. That's what would happen if this was censorship in its truest form. But since they're giving you the ability to be able to remonetize your videos and to do an appeal, is what they say, rather than just demonetizing your video and you can't do anything about it, I won't say that this is censorship. Man, I can't talk today. Y'all gotta bear with me. Now, many people here on YouTube are making the argument that, well, this may not be censorship in its truest form, but you can't deny that YouTube is laying the first brick of the foundation of what will be censorship in the very near future of YouTube, right? And me personally, I have to say, this is a very, very fair argument to make and bring to the table for all of us to partake in eating of. Because if we're being completely honest here, if you are a YouTuber who is using YouTube as a source of income, and these are really the only YouTubers that are complaining about this, the YouTubers who are using their YouTube videos as a source of income, and your primary focus is to make money off of the videos that you are making, you are going to be very, very unenthusiastic to make another video talking about a certain topic, because you're going to know that, hey, I'm not going to get paid for making this type of video, so I'm not going to make it. But this really goes back to the whole theory of, well, are they making videos primarily to get a check, or are they making videos so that their audience will be able to enjoy and to be able to get a very good entertainment value out of the videos that they're making? This is the seesaw effect that many YouTubers battle that they won't physically admit to you on camera. And another thing that I want to add to this whole conversation or argument concerning, well, this may be a step to what will be known as censorship in the future, is that, well, the advertisers' arguments aren't really adding up and don't really make that much sense, right? Because if we look at some of the ads, me as a witness, and probably you who have watched your favorite YouTubers videos can witness that some of the guidelines that are meant to make a video advertiser friendly are violated by some of the same advertisements that are placed on the video. So that's the first thing that's wrong with this whole picture. Now, the second thing that's wrong with this picture and raises a huge amount of red flags is that, okay, well, if this is not censorship, then why don't you just come out and say it? And why did you refuse to go on the Philip DeFranco show to acknowledge or address some of the points that are concerning a lot of the people here in the YouTube community, if this is not a step to what may be known as censorship? Now, the third reason why the whole advertisers argument doesn't really make too much of any sense is because when we look on television and we see the average news broadcaster platform, whether it be CNN, PBS, or whatever the average news broadcaster platform may be, we see that they talk about very controversial, very political, and very gory violence type of things, as well as broadcast them in front of the television for everybody to see, right? But when you get to the commercial break, you notice that they're advertising for dating websites, they're advertising for the 99-cent Junior Frosty at Wendy's, and they're advertising for all of these different clothing sales and everything under the sun that you can think of, right? So this really raises a question, because if this is truly non-advertiser friendly content that the news is portraying, yet for some odd reason these type of corporations still want to associate themselves with it, it raises the question of, well, why is there a big difference when on YouTube, a YouTube creator decides to talk about the same controversial, violent type of topics that these television outlets are doing, yet for some odd reason when the YouTubers do it, it's now deemed very non-advertiser friendly, right? It raises a whole bunch of questions for a lot of people, because they're like, okay, so wait a minute, it can't be the fact that this is non-advertiser friendly that you are decided to disable monetization on this video, because as we see on television, we see that this is very, very acceptable, and that these corporations are attaching themselves to the news broadcasting. Oh, and to the people who were saying that YouTube is in no way, shape, or form to blame or responsible for the things that are going on its very own website that it owns, how dare you? Because as we know, the owners of YouTube made the conscious decision to make a deal with Google and Google AdSense and all of Google's counterparts to be able to place ads on YouTube videos and do things to YouTube and all of its videos and whatnot. So the fact that YouTube and its owners have decided to make the conscious decision to allow this platform known as Google to do what it wants to do on its platform, therefore by default YouTube is responsible for anything and everything that Google and all of its partners decides to do on its website, because Google would not have been able to do this if YouTube never signed the dotted line. But now the final point that I want to make before I wrap all of this up is that I do feel that many YouTubers who are talking about this subject are blowing this way out of proportion and are making a mountain out of a molehill, as they like to say here in the ye old South of the United States of A, right? And the reason why I say that is because many of them are titling their videos, YouTube is shutting my channel down, or YouTube is over party, started sharp at 8 p.m. and bring guacamole dip at this location, right? This is what they're saying, all of these crazy things, right? But what is happening is that they are still uploading videos after they have uploaded this video initially, and guess what? They are monetizing that video that they uploaded after they have uploaded that initial video, stating that their YouTube channel is getting shut down and all of this other stuff. So does this really sound like their channel is being shut down if they're still able to upload videos that are monetized, right? And several days have passed and their YouTube channel has not been shut down, and they are still making the type of content that they were making prior to them making the video saying that their YouTube channel was being shut down. Last time I checked, Philip DeFranco was still talking about issues that are controversial. Last time I checked, Leafy is here still uploading the same type of videos that he is uploading, and many of these other type of YouTubers are still uploading the same type of videos, yet their YouTube channel is getting shut down. Am I right? What they are doing in a sense is title clickbaiting you. First it was thumbnail clickbait, now it's title clickbait. That's what they are doing. They are saying this in the title of their video so that you will be more apt to click on their video, which will in turn get them more ad revenue because their videos are still monetized last time I checked. So all in all, that wraps it up for this video. That's just me giving you my 2 cents on this whole subject of this wild foaming at the beast, rabies type of ordeal that is going on in the YouTube community as of recent. If you truly agree with the opinions and points that I brought up in this video, feel free to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you don't agree with what I said, feel free to put in the comment section below how you feel about all of this, and feel free to subscribe to my channel so that we can grow on this platform. But most importantly, add me on my social media links down in the description down below so that we all can stay connected, just in case my YouTube channel does get suspended and my opinion is wrong on this whole subject. And as I've said before, and as I say always, it's SHOWTIME, your favorite rapper and favorite person. And if you ain't authentic, we ain't conversing. Till next time.
Put it on my city when I hop up on the mic. Sitting at the top while everybody's on the hike. People know that I'm giving the infinite wisdom within the mirrors of the people know the kid is still living the way I'm making all my shots is not a misdemeanor. And I was a gentleman, I when I see the misdemeanor and the way I'm flowing, I can definitely get a cheater, but I quit it dating cause I definitely get a cheater.